Recording in progress.
Oh, 5191. It is your boy, DJ Slot Fox. I'm in the building with my co-host, DJ RB3000. What it do?
Penis size average.
You feel me? Got KO in the building, Dr. Renee. Y'all see that nameplate? SIA, Bombay Studio 5191KA. We got some movement going on, people. I just want to send first and foremost, this is the first week in a long time that I ain't had to throw a RIP out there. So I'm forever grateful for that. And secondly,
but too late. I'm throwing it up.
No!
RIP to Ray Lewis' son, Ray Lewis III. He died this week at 28 years of age.
Damn.
How did he pass?
No idea.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's put a damper on things. I'm gonna pour out a little liquor for Ray Lewis' son. I'm gonna pour it into my mouth. All right. Well, on the other side of the spectrum,
You cheating.
What that?
You cheating. You ain't supposed to pour it in your mouth.
First and foremost, I don't do alcohol abuse. I would never waste no alcohol. Anywho, on the other side of the spectrum, we did celebrate a birthday this week. My dear grandmother, Mom Betty. So if you know her, we shouted her out in the group this week. If you know us, hit her up, let her know that you love her, and that's 84 rotations around the sun.
Tell her happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tupac is today.
Huh?
Tupac's birthday is today.
Well, there you go. Another birthday in the building. Love it. Gotta love it.
And Eddie Levert.
If you see a nigga, you better holler at him.
Oh, well, see, speaking of birthday, I don't know if this counts. This is my baby girl Liana's 9-month birthday.
Okay.
That makes sense. I don't think my wife celebrated, so I'm gonna shout it out.
There you go.
And then
you better start shouting out your daughter. What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna shout out Dr.
Renee. She owe me money.
I'm gonna shout out Dr. Renee real quick. Dr. Renee, you said the quote this week. Now I'll be reading all the quotes. Don't think I just cancel quotes and stuff like that. I like the stuff that is more in tune to what we talk about on the show,
right?
And the positive stuff. So I accepted one of your quotes this week. I accepted a few of your quotes this week, but I accepted one in particular that I was like, man, that shit is on point. I love it. I honestly can't think of it right now because I'm doing something else. I'm about to get ready to post it, to rock this video for a second. But it was awesome. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Like I said, I throw them all at you, and you can pick and choose whatever.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Much appreciated. We love it. Like KO said earlier in the post, thanks for the contributions and all the good stuff. And without saying nothing, for the merchandise that you just purchased today, if y'all noticed, Dr. Renee just purchased a custom shirt. She's gonna be the only one with that one. And she got a mug to go with it and a hat to go with it. So,
and a certificate that you guys have to sign.
And that's what we're gonna do. Me and RB gonna be together next week, I believe. Yeah, next week. So we'll get both our signatures on that, and I'll get that sent out to you in the mail, the real mail.
Thank you. I appreciate
that
you
was from the MVP award that we gave. I told her we was gonna throw a certificate her way, and never got around to it. I'm gonna tell y'all how dedicated this lady is. She made the certificate herself because I was joking. I said, "Dang, man, I thought we said that was a virtual thing." She was like, "Nah, you gotta send it." And I was like, "All right, bet. Well, why don't you go ahead and make it, and then I'll send it to you." And she did it. She made it on her computer and then sent it to me. So I'm like, "Look, I ain't got nothing but respect for that. I'm gonna make sure I get it to you. We'll sign it, and on whoever get it this year, we're gonna have 3 signatures on there because we got 3 admins in there now." So,
exactly.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you could add another line.
Listen, I'm a graphic designer. What you did, I can rework that one and make it a thing. So
okay. All right.
You set the template for that. Thank you very much. So
No
moving
problem.
forward, this weekend is Father's Day weekend. It is the Flash premiere, the movie weekend. It is what else we got this weekend? Oh, my cousin Lily, y'all know Lily, it's Lily's birthday on Monday. So you know, if y'all see her on the page, send her a shout out on Monday. She been in and out working a lot over the last couple of months. That's why y'all haven't seen her as much. But I talked to her earlier, and I'm gonna link up with her Monday. I'm gonna go see her. We do have shirts for sale, merchandise, if you will. We got the Pride Month. It is all month long, Pride Month, so them shirts are available. We got Juneteenth. If you order now, it's gonna be late, but people who did their orders already, they should be. If you didn't get them today, they should be on your doorstep by Monday. So you should have it on Juneteenth. And I just posted it today. We got the new 4th of July joints that's available. Shout out to KO. I was stuck messing with them shirts. I got on the phone with KO for about 5 minutes, and he gave me the inspiration needed, the ideology needed to make them things what they are. So if y'all seen that designs, the 4th of July shirts is available, aka Independence Day, which I call it 4th of July because Juneteenth is our Independence Day. So
You said you put it on the page?
yeah, they on the page.
Okay.
I just put them on there like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right. He not on here, but I'm gonna send a shout out to Bishop and Uncle Trevor, Uncle Trebert. Mellow Mood Mondays. If y'all don't got nothing else to do on Mondays, I don't hardly be in there because Monday is when me and my kids watch wrestling together. So I told them that at the beginning. But I told them that I will definitely put it out there. Mellow Mood Mondays, just like this right here, except for it ain't us. But we do he do his kind of thing. They had a little conversations that Uncle Trevor is a dude that he very insightful on some things. And check him out if you got some time. On Mondays, it's at 8. I think it's at 8 from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. So check them out. Then you got what else we got this week? Okay, I did the Mellow Mood, the quote. All right, so shoot, we good for the shout outs. We can get straight into some small subjects. So this lady, oh shit, I said I was gonna play this video. Let me play this video. This is a good move video. If y'all haven't seen this, I'm pretty sure y'all seen it by now. But man, it was awesome when I saw it. I said, man, let me go ahead and put that out there. Get a share sound, yeah. Optimize for video. Yep. All right, I'm gonna put this out there for y'all. I don't see it. Do y'all see it?
Yeah, I see you started.
All right, here you go. I'm gonna try to play it. If it don't play good, just let me know. I'll cut it. It's a minute long, so.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Click your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me.
Man, when I saw that, I immediately thought of my daughter. Weird ass little girl with her long self doing all that shit. But I was like, let me play that. That's pretty fun right there. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was pretty. All right, what up, Jason G? What's going on, player? Who got me cash out my name?
What's happening?
Nothing much. Getting into it, man. All right, so we back. Oh dang, my stuff loading again. So the prison system situation that this lady was. I don't know if y'all watched that video. Did y'all watch the video where the lady was saying that? I'm gonna say in the Black community, we have the prison system mentality where our kids, the government is the baby daddy, and taxes and all that shit, and then you got the prison system is the daddy, so they go back to their daddy from the system. I was like, damn, bro, it's kind of jacked up, but you know, y'all seen that one. That's a nice little video to watch, and if it gets your mind going, makes you think about it to see if it's something that you agree with or don't agree with. You know, comment on the page like we do. I'm sorry, did I skip up a little bit? Y'all good? Y'all hear me? Good. All right. So, yeah, it's the prison system situations. That's what I call it. But you know, go scroll through the things once a week just to see if whatever you missed or whatever. But I thought that was a good little post. I'm trying to remember who posted that one. Who was that? Oh, Letty, you just missed your little girl dancing, man. I just played that video. I thought it was cool. Who was that? Was that you, RB, that posted the little prison system?
Thank you for doing that. I haven't watched it like 7 times. So
Nah, that was great. That was great. It reminded me of my daughter when I seen her. I was like, look at her little funny looking self acting crazy.
we're just so good.
Yeah. It was a nice little solo
Yeah,
video.
I posted it.
Okay, so RB posted it. So he posted a little video. It was a lady, it was just a lady sitting there talking. She had her head wrap on. It said the government has become the baby daddy and we return them back to their fathers via the prison system. And it's a nice little listen. It's a very, what you would say, it's metaphorical. So but I believe she really think it's like that. So you know, we got some good comments in there. Bonita posted some. We got 13 comments on that one. So I'm guessing a few of y'all seen it already. So we'll keep that one going. Don't forget, look in the group. We got this Busta Rhymes top 5 bars. That's on there. If you got your favorite top 5 Busta Rhymes songs, I commented. I seen a couple people comment on there. Comment, let people know what you think with your Busta Bust. We're gonna start doing some different types of mixes on Wednesday, and some of this stuff might come into play. So I'm gonna go around the room. The first go around the room session. It was a question. Wu-Tang versus 3 6 Mafia. It was interesting. I didn't believe that I felt the way I felt until I actually, you know, thought about it, did some background information and checked it out. But Dr. Renee, I seen your comment on there. You said Wu-Tang is classic, Wu-Tang forever. So I'm guessing you going with Wu-Tang, right?
There you go.
That had nothing to do with the fact you're from New York, huh?
No,
All right.
I love Wu-Tang. When they first came out, they were excellent.
Yeah, I agree.
Along with Redman and Method Man.
I mean, Redman was out before them. A lot of people didn't know
Right.
that. So yeah, Wu-Tang is for the children, according to ODB. But
Wu-Tang all the way.
all right, bet. Jason G, what you got? I'm guessing you said Wu-Tang for the children, so you going with them.
Actually, I'm neither. Strangely enough, I'm neutral because like I'm not a big fan of Wu-Tang, and I know some of 3 6 Mafia's hits and shit, but I'm not like somebody that really knows their shit. So I'm neutral.
Okay, can't hate on that. Can't hate on that. B Lady, what you got?
Sorry, I'm only half hearing the question. Was it like a choice between Wu-Tang Gang or 3 6 Mafia?
Wu-Tang Gang. Yeah. Wu-Tang Gang and the 3 6.
I'm a clan. I don't know what the fuck. My answer is abstain. Both are great. I can't really decide between the 2.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So that's 2 with that one right there because I mean you got it. Well, no, you got it. No, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Steve, who you got?
I'm kind of neutral. I really am. But if I had to just pick one side or the other, it's gonna be Wu-Tang. I just rock with the originals. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. That RB DJ RB 3000. Who you with? Like I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and miss me with that question.
I know it. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. I feel you. I'm with you. But see, I went a little deeper into it. My initial thought, boom, easy, Wu-Tang. Especially since I just been watching the Hulu series, Wu-Tang Saga, and really got some in-depth, some stuff I didn't know about them in the first place. But I just got to be true to myself and like, okay, Wu-Tang, I know the first two albums. I know Old Dirty Bastard from Features. I know everybody know Method Man, you know, from everything from acting to rapping to being on the Wu-Tang album to being his own album featuring on shit. And then you got you know, all the different members had success on their own. Then I go to 3 6 Mafia and I'm like, first and foremost, I didn't know it was that many members in 3 6 Mafia. And the only ones that really actually mattered to me was the Country Black, DJ Paul, and Juicy J. And Gangsta Boo. But then I realized, I said, you know, sometimes you see the album and they say featuring Gangsta Boo. So is she really not 3 6 Mafia? So I had to take her out of the equation. And then, and that part right there. Then you put DJ Paul and Juicy J both produce. So you got two core members that suck at rapping, but they rap and they produce. You got more of a range. Now, Wu-Tang has 3 members that produce also, but not as prevalent as the DJ Paul and Juicy J. And then I thought about the Oscar. You got different songs featured in movies. Now, you know, Wu-Tang has songs in movies, but it's usually the same 1 or 2 songs from Wu-Tang that they put in movies or in a video game. My wrestling game last year had a Wu-Tang song in it. But when it comes to DJ Paul and Juicy J, and if anytime you see a video with 3 6 Mafia and Country Black is on it, you can't help but to laugh because dude dances his heart out with his no dancing ass. But yeah, I gotta go with 3 6 Mafia. It had more influence on my life. I see that pretty Tony. Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. What you got, lady? You got your hand up.
I was just gonna say, you know, don't let me tell you how to live your life. But maybe on one of your mixtape days, you know, if you're putting up a verses, even if it's the following week, do that verses like a mashup show off. You know,
I like that. I like that the idea because this is a thing that me and RB was actually talking about. We wanted to get the studio's point of view on it, but it was like, you know, we're gonna do a versus. And we said we was just gonna start simple. We was gonna probably do singing Drake versus rapping Drake. One of us pick one, and then we just go back and forth with it, and then talk about it the next week. But we're gonna let the studio decide, hey, what do you guys want to do? Maybe it'll get more people interested in it. I just want to put this out there though. My last video did have 78 views in the first night. So appreciate the people who did go look at it. If you didn't, I personally can't say that this one was my favorite because my favorite one I did like 3 months ago, and I was like, man, that shit, I still listen to that shit. But it was a good one. It was pretty good. We had some good songs that I haven't heard in a while on there. And, I try to put that kind of stuff in there. So yeah, but thanks, lady. That's something that me and RB have talked about. And we want other people to get involved with us because if it's just me and him doing it, it can go anywhere. We listen to a lot of the same music, but we got some shit that one of us will listen to, another one won't. So with you guys' input, that'll put us on more music and have us, you know, actually having to go into our crates to get some songs. So thank you.
I can't educate. Oh, sorry.
So I'm gonna say Wu-Tang won that as a consensus up in here. I guess we can revisit that RB, that Wu-Tang thing, because like I said, I'm taking 3 6 on that one, but maybe I can sway some opinions if we did do like a versus on that. What I said, ladies Legos. Okay, lady, I wrote this down on my paper sideways, so I don't forget it. Ladies Legos. I said I want to hear Letty's explanation on why she feels so strongly as she does about the Legos labeling it as a boy toy. So if you would indulge me. What's
Sorry,
it?
of course I just took the wrong exit too. Do you guys hear like when my GPS talks?
I haven't heard it talk yet, so oh, you're through
Well,
your
I'm
radio
gonna shut her
system
up
on
anyway.
the show?
Huh?
If you're through your radio system, then we wouldn't hear it.
No, I'm just going off my phone. I need to
Oh.
have my headset, but I'm hoping I'm going the right way. I'll get home. I mean, it's kind of what I was getting at. Like, I'm not saying like it just placates people, I think. And of course I'm being like nitpicky and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
why not just stop at toys for kids? You know, like it just could make it seem to some young girl that she's like, well, it says for boys,
Right.
you know.
Well, you remember like Legos, for me, I've never heard the Legos before. I mean, like you showed the picture that it said on there.
It was an off. I don't think they're actually Legos. Like
Right,
it's like
right. But I'll tell you this, my uncle used to make the most fun of me because I'm an action figure guy. I love me some action figures. Back in the day, it wasn't only wrestling. I had an MC Hammer that was like this tall. I had I can't even remember which one of them, but I had a New Kids on the dark skin, the one that looked like he was black.
You had a tall Kobe too.
That was after the fact. That was when I grew up. I'm talking about when I was a kid. I had a New Kids on the Block action figure. My uncle would always mess with me, bro. Why you running around with these dolls? Dolls. Y'all know what the dudes say when somebody tell them why they walking around with dolls? They're not dolls. They're action figures.
We're not dolls because we portray and we put dolls in that bucket of it's a feminine thing.
Right.
You know?
Oh, shit, I forgot to go live on my. You know what?
Like, that was a freak out years ago before, you know, the transgender community kind of like really came out and about. But like when I was a kid, I still remember people being like, oh, he's playing with Barbies. Like that's so
my first big argument about that was, well, why the fuck do they make Ken dolls then?
Right, like
that's like it's supposed to be Barbies for girls, so they make G.I. Joes with Kung Fu Grip for dudes. Why do they make the Ken doll? The girls supposed to get there too. The girls ain't supposed to play with.
You know what? I want to say, lady, some of your takes seem like you be in the middle. You know the flag that's on the tug of war rope?
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. We're here to pick a side.
No, this is her argument.
Everything is black and white, man. It's shades of gray.
And you know what's funny about that?
Man,
she did say that.
But you make it seem like everything is shades of gray. You can't be in the middle with everything. Which
side am I on?
And to play devil's advocate, I'm glad you feeling that feeling. Because you know what? Being a shoe lover and women getting all the damn good colorways that the guys can't have, that's what the fuck I feel like, okay?
Man, I remember in school.
I feel that right there.
The women get all the great colorways and Jordans and shit. And you be like, God damn, the biggest size is a 12. I don't wear 12 in women. Shit.
You got to go to a 13 and a half for women just to get your size.
That's exactly my point. But they make them for everyone.
They make a 13 and a half in women's?
What? On the other side of the coin, I always wanted the cool Converse that they only offered in like bigger dude sizes. So I'd be like, oh, I'm a 7 in men's, I guess. Like, how do I fit in these?
Yeah, but see, a 7 in men's is a woman's size too. What's the woman's size for a 7 in men?
9.
A 9. So what they make see when kids sizes get too high, they just go to men's sizes or women's sizes. So the same thing for women. When they shoes, I thought 12 was the biggest in women's shoes. Then you just go to men.
It's not the biggest, but it's the most common they stop at. Every now and then, when there's a colorway you don't want, it'll go up a lot higher. But when it's that exclusive colorway, you be like, oh, I got to get my hands on it. It's a 12. And you be like, fuck Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, as a 9.5 for a woman, my selection is way less than normal. Like even just as a
9.5. Damn. Well, look, I can't tell you what to do with your feet, but I heard if you tuck them before you put them in, it makes it fit better. I'm lying. I have no idea about that shit. I just made that. Alright.
In Chinese culture, they used to wrap their feet because big feet was like legitimately an ugly.
Yeah. Well, my mama
So-
played basketball, so she had big feet. So I women with big feet wasn't no big deal to me. So it is what it is. All right, let me go ahead to this next one. I got I don't know if y'all know these people. The chick from Slutty Vegan, it's a DFW thing, so if you don't know it, it's all good. There's a black lady who she's a CEO of a place called Slutty Vegan. She said the name was because sex sells and people think, oh, slutty shit, I'm gonna go look it up. It has nothing to do with sex at all. It's just a vegan restaurant where you go and eat blah blah blah. So she just tied the knot with a black entrepreneur guy in the DFW that's in charge of Big Dave's. That's celebration time. All right, yay! I'm happy for them. Just wanted to put that out there. If y'all know, y'all have in the DFW, go check out this new power couple at Slutty Vegan and Big Dave's. Kevin Owens, you had a problem. I'm sorry, KO, you had a problem. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that wasn't you. That was RB3. DJ RB3000, you had a question about elevated pussy rap. What was your question about that, sir?
Somebody explain to me what is elevated pussy rap.
What is elevated pussy rap? Does anybody have an answer for that?
Is the price of vagina going up? Is the
Oh, no.
quality going up? Are we putting it on a pedestal? I need answers.
I'm gonna just tell you what I said. I commented in the group. I believe that I think what she was saying, because this is a thing that the City Girls, I believe, were talking about, that they wanna their next album is gonna be about elevated pussy rap. And RB didn't understand what does that mean? Are you trying to charge niggas more for pussy now, or what is it? So I think, and just being rational in my thought process, I think that the elevated pussy rap is more like putting the pussy on a pedestal, rapping about it to a certain extent to where you feel like, man, that's some powerful shit right there. And that's just why I'm going with it. I have no idea what the real concept is, but that's mine. What you got?
So we putting it on the chain wax?
I mean, if you want to put the pussy on the chain wax, I still don't know what that means either. But
I'm gonna just say this. It's not too many guys, unless it's unsanitary or not clean, that complain about a woman's vagina. But women have so many complaints about different types of dicks, how penis is shaped, the size, the look, and everything. So that means once you come up against some great ones, the greater value needs to be on dicks. Because since they're so limited to good ones that they complain about, the good ones need to be at a higher fucking,
You want to hear some elevated dick rap? That's what I'm getting from what you're saying.
No, sir. But I'm saying, I thought they were saying that the price was going up, like they're the prize. I mean,
no, that's what RB is asking. RB is asking, what does that mean? Elevated pussy rap. They said that they next
Let's
album.
ask Bobby Womack. He might know.
I have no punchline for it. I really want to know what they mean. They gonna have elevated pussy rap.
Where did you hear this then?
It's on the page. He commented on it. It's a
we
picture
do the
of
process of elimination.
Yeah, it's a picture of the City Girls. What you got, Steve?
Nah, I think it's like, when you battle rapping and everything like that, you know how you have battle rappers with certain styles, everything like that, with gun bars and stuff like that. I could imagine only elevated pussy rap is just being, say you same thing. Like you just damn near some ratchet hood elevated pussy rap. Like you just, I don't know. This shit is just trash.
Okay, I just came up with something. They elevate the amount of times they're gonna say pussy in one song.
That's a good idea.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Say it a lot more than they used to. I'm just saying.
Hey, we going for 87 times in one song.
Chain wax. I love it. All right. Well,
that's funny.
If you guys got an answer for him, please hit him on his inbox and let him know.
I was thinking pussy with a suit, to be honest. Business pussy.
What?
Oh, wait. You mean like top notch poo poo? Yeah, yeah.
Escorts.
Hey, that's that escort money. So they finna start talking about how to get money with it. Okay. Well, look, that's some.
I don't know about that. I wasn't even really saying that. I'm just saying like, maybe I don't know, like classier pussy, elevated pussy.
Like, if you elevating the dude, you want a guy at the highest quality. So you basically saying that the rap music is gonna be about better quality pussy.
I'm gonna sound biased when I say this, but by one of them saying they enjoy getting pissed on, it ain't nothing classy about their vagina to me.
Well, I guess it's coming from the wrong person. I mean, from the wrong people to say my next album is. Maybe they changed. Maybe they don't want to talk about that no more. Now they want to elevate it. Maybe they want to put it on a different level. But he's I don't know about that.
No, that I agree. I just feel like it's just the kind of thing that you're gonna do from a marketing standpoint. So
definitely marketing.
Show elevated just means next level. So I agree with that part. But I also think like in the same terms, like you know how they trying to label something, like when they did the neo soul movement, where it's just like it's still the same fucking music, but it's just like we need to call this something. So that's how I'm looking at it. They're just trying to put themselves in a niche place where it's just like, all right, well, this is what we do.
I play bass guitar and I'm calling this Southern Black Country.
Well, that's what they do have that, actually. They do have that.
I'm just gonna call it ratchet pussy. That's it.
Ratchet pussy is not elevated, man. Come on.
I know it's look here.
You call it what it is.
Ratchet pussy is elevated.
Yeah, but I was like,
hey,
some
what you
people,
just said.
elevated.
What you just said reminded me of Renee's quote. That's the quote, Renee. It was if it smelled like shit, it's shit or something like that. If it sounded like a cow, it's a cow. And just because you put sugar on it, don't make it a cake or something like that. And I was like, man, I like that because people be trying to make that's the elevated pussy rap right there. It sound like to me like I'm about to make some elevated pussy rap. But do you still one of y'all still don't rap on beat and the other one can't say nothing but period. So is that what your rap is gonna be elevated? Is gonna put some sugar on top of it and stop saying certain things to make it different? I don't know. It is what it is on that.
I'm just gonna call it free pussy because there's always somebody that want to give it to you for free.
Oh my. All right. Well, with that being said, RB tried to he tried a new thing, and I want to see if everybody can go around. I'm gonna go around the room and see if y'all got one for me. RB 3000 said it was never Hulk Hogan. It was always Hulk Hogan. One word all together. I agree with him because I tried to say it. Hulk it don't roll off the tongue the right way. So I said my rebuttal was it was never Macaulay Culkin. It was always Macaulay Culkin. I ain't never called him Culkin. I always called him Culkin. So, Dr. Renee, do you got one of those? And I talked to Dr. Renee earlier. We had this conversation about when I called her name, she don't respond. She said she she watched the show back later and be like, man, I heard what he said. I just I was skipping that. All right. Jason G, you got one of them?
Nah, I'm never clever with that, man. I couldn't think of shit.
All right, Letty, what you got? You got one? Now I'm driving. Stop flapping with me.
No, I was just gonna agree with you. Like the first thing that popped into my head was Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I say Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, KO. I'm sorry. Not my bad. Yeah. All right, KO, what you got?
You already know. I told you, Sidney Poitier.
Why you can't even get that man his teeth? Like
that's how they've been saying it for years. Hey, listen to old dude on Blind Boondocks when he say, "You must take you Sidney fucking Poitier."
He said Poitier, bro. Like
no, he didn't.
Legit
Go
said
listen to it. He said Poitier.
All right, I'm with it. Steve, you got one?
Nah, I'm not that clever either with that.
All right, RB, I know you got a few more left, but you got give me one or two.
It was never Michael Jordan, it was Michael Jordan with a G.
Michael with a G. Michael Jordan.
Michael
Jordan.
You
get these when you talk to older people. You get these when you talk to older people because I can hear that actually. Michael Jordan.
Then it was the Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle? No VE?
Yeah. No V.
Facts. Facts. Okay. Bad. All right, let me get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all laughing real quick. I hope y'all saw this already. I try to scroll to make sure I'm at the right one, so I get the right person that credit for posting it. But did y'all see whoever it was that posted about the damn chicken getting shaved? Yo, it was KT. It was Kevin Thomas. He posted about the chicken getting shaved for the first day of work. You see that one? All right. Just long story short, it's a video. One of them, where the dude is talking over the video, and it's like, "Hey man, what you got? You getting cleaned up real quick?" He said, "Yeah man, I got a job interview. This is my first day at work." He said, "Hey, where you going?" He said, "Church's Chicken." And he was like, "What? Yeah, they told me to come in fully shaved. Be already ready. To get straight on the line." He said, "Bro, what you gonna be doing? Cooking?" He's like, nah. What you gonna be doing at the front counter? Nah. He told me just meet him by the grill. And it's just the chicken getting shaved up. But I was like, bro, they about to cook your ass the first day. They about to. So I thought that was funny. That was a good one. I had a little ha-has on it. And then after that, I want to send a shout out to RB for posting these Aisha parodies. I seen he had posted them before, but I think that was the first time he posted it in a group. I think that was when we was personally talking about it. But that's some good stuff, man. Watch these parodies that this guy be posting. He be posting some funny stuff. Yeah. So then you got what was that? The after sex interviews. That's another thing that RB posted. If y'all didn't see that, man, y'all missing out. That was a treat. Dude had some good D one time, and then he had some bad D one time, and after the interview, it didn't sound dirty, but you know what it was, so you was listening for the key ingredients to make the joke, and it was there. All of them was there. So y'all got time.
I'm gonna take over for a second.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I was muted. I didn't even see it. The Xbox push-up situation. I don't know if y'all saw that. Is this good practice or is this child abuse? So the video got this kid doing push-ups. We ain't letting him go play his Xbox until he do 10 push-ups in a row. And the kid was sitting there looking like he wanted to cry. His arms were shaking. And I said, 10 push-ups? My 6-year-old go knock out. If I say do 10 push-ups, he gonna knock him out. His form all jacked up, but that's on me. I gotta tell him how to do it. Put your shit together. But my son go knock out 10 push-ups. This kid look like he about 12, 13. So I'm like, bro, you got PE at school. Why don't you know how to do 10 push-ups? 10? That's bare minimum 10. You get down and knock out 10. I think it's good work ethic. If you can't do 10 push-ups, you don't need to be playing a video game. What about you, Dr. Renee? What you think? We're gonna have this conversation again. Jason G, 10 push-ups. Punishment or fair?
I guess I have mixed feelings about it primarily because I don't think it's that big of a deal to do 10 push-ups, but if you just bringing it on a kid like at a random shit where he's used to doing what he's doing, I think that's kind of fucked up where you just kind of like, I'm tired of looking at you doing this and all of a sudden you just kind of flip it. So like if we are going to do it together, it's like I think that it should be like more of a family thing. Like, you know what? I see that you're getting comfortable, sedentary. Let's get more exercise in and then let's do this as a family. I'm gonna show you how to do it in comparison to like you can't play Xbox until you do these 10 push-ups. Like I wouldn't go about it like with that approach.
Okay, all right. Well, see, y'all, it's not always what ladies say. It's not always black and white. It's a gray area, and sometimes you gotta have some point of views to why you do it or why not. Lady, what you got?
I also have mixed feelings about it because I feel like that method, which is like for resentment, like there's a way to like do it and make it like fun or like not necessarily fun, but it shouldn't be like a punishment or else that kid is probably gonna like resent either working out or resent the parents. Like when I was young, my mom used to like ground me because she needed me to like figure out something with like electronics. Like, she's like, okay, you're grounded, you can't go outside until you like program the VCR or whatever. So I mean, like, did it make me learn things? Yes, but did I also probably get some resentment against doing my mom favors? Yeah. Now this is like a case where I suppose it's like for the quote unquote benefit of the kid and not the parent, but like still, it's just the wrong way to go about it, I think.
What? Okay. KO, what you say on it? Oh, he might be working. He at work, so he might actually be working right now. Steve, what you say? Well, I see Steve
Hey,
said,
man,
I
man,
seen
you
your
better do
post.
them. You better do them push-ups, boy. 10 push-ups. But 10 push-ups. Any kid that can't do 10 push-ups
10.
in life. It don't matter if I just want you to do it just because I passed by and saw you playing on the game since yesterday. You didn't do nothing
Just do
yesterday. Did you
10.
take a bath? Did you wash dishes? Did you change clothes? In this day and age, kids don't move until you tell them to move. They'll sit right there and then you'll be their butler. We don't do that. We never done that in my household. Like, nah, yo, go outside and play. Get some dirt on you.
Do some
Nah,
dirt on it.
you can't do 10 push-ups just because I asked you to do push-ups, and then you gonna question me the letter in the alphabet Y. You forgot about the 26 that I could get on you about. The other 25, I can get on you about 10 push-ups. That's all I ask. All I ask. You want to eat? 10 push-ups. You want that pork chop? 10 push-ups.
Another pork
Yeah,
chop.
I could take it away, and you won't have nothing to play. And then you're gonna be begging for 10, 20 push-ups. How about that?
Okay. All right. KO, you back. What's up? What you got? What you think about it? What's up,
Okay,
B-Love?
what are the 10 push-ups for?
Hey, what's good? What's good?
What's up? It's 10 push-ups. The kid was playing Xbox. Parents told him he can't play the Xbox no more till he knock out 10 consecutive push-ups. Is this fair or is this mistreatment?
I think that's fair.
Oh, I was talking to KO. I'm gonna ask you next. I'm gonna ask
Oh,
you.
my bad.
That's good.
So, I'm trying to think what's their purpose of making them do push-ups other than anything else like chores or something.
Nah,
Or are they
take
trying to
that.
get them to get active, like work out or something? Or
Yeah, to get him to get active. They say he playing the video game all the time. He said, would you do this to your child for more fitness and workout content? Or is this punishment? To make
I
him
say
do
none
10.
of the above.
Okay, what you got?
I chase that kid like I'm about to beat their ass, and now they getting cardio.
That's a
Still,
emotionally scarred kid, dog. I guess it's gonna be emotionally scarred either way, making them do push-ups and they just can't do them. 10 push-ups. I feel bad. I mean, it's not on the kid. I took, for me, I say with all my kids, even my 10-year-old, if they can't do something, that's on me. I should have taught them, or I failed to teach them how to do it. This dude is literally, he did like 2 or 3 and then turned over on his butt and started crying and weeping and it's horrible. All right, B-Love, what you think?
Just exactly what you just said, that it was you're teaching them to be more active and not to be dependent on that TV. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you wanna shut me up, prove that you can knock it out.
All right. Okay.
It's not a torture. You know what I'm saying? It's a torture if you can't do it. So I'm gonna clown you.
Well, that dude definitely couldn't do it. He knocked out about 2 or 3 and then flipped over and was like, he grabbing at his knees and, I'm hurting. Nah, I can't do it.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah. I got to go
I
look
got
at
a
these videos,
question.
man. What's up?
Isn't the parent to
Shit, they
blame
got
for this?
pulled over.
Is the parent the blame for the kid not doing push-ups?
No,
I would blame myself. What you say,
for their
Kale?
love for the television. I mean, I see 2-year-olds that work cell phones better than me.
Yeah.
Like we teaching them to like this technology from the beginning by giving it to them so they can shut the hell up.
Yeah, that is true. I do that too.
You spend all that time trying to teach them how to talk, when they like Leanna age, and then you spend the rest of the time after they start speaking telling them to shut the hell up. Like,
indeed,
make up your damn mind.
I think that's part of the problem, because these days when a child cries, is instantly give them what they want, you torture them. They didn't make him do them push-ups. They say, hey, if you want to play Xbox, which he has an Xbox to play, then we need 10 push-ups out of you. They didn't force him to get down there. They wasn't screaming at him, yelling at him, threatening to fuck him up or anything. They were just like, hey, if you want to play this Xbox that we bought for you, knock out 10 push-ups. And that may come from we asked you to do something and you didn't do it. We told you to throw out trash, you didn't do it. I'm sure it's something behind it, but it's just now every time a kid cries, it's like, okay, give them what they want because you torturing them. The baby gonna have problems later, and all this, and it's just like, bro, just 10 push-ups.
Okay. Yeah, I can honestly say, looking at that, the only problem I had with it is
Like,
how old was the kid?
if you can, yes,
the kid was about. It looked like he was about 12, 11, 12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You don't even got no friends that you're like lifting weights at their house or nothing at that age?
No, but I analyzed the video, and like when he realized he couldn't do it, he tried to appeal to the mom, like, Mom, Dad's torturing me. That's the word he used. And that triggered me because you trying to appeal more to the sympathetic parent.
Which why in that situation do we not go, okay, so now, because I bet you the mom was probably, after they cut the thing off, like, stop it, let him go play his game. Because
they didn't have that part on there?
Nah, they cut off after.
No, but I mean, you even look at it, the push-ups he got off wasn't even complete push-ups, but he was giving them credit for it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he wasn't being that hard on them. It was just, you don't do anything.
My son could do 200 push-ups at 13.
Now, you talking about the one that used to sweep hell?
Yeah, riding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a military guy too, so.
So
I wish my son would have looked at my mom and my wife, be like, "Mom, help me." I just cut my eye, like, I cut you like a you be down there doing push-ups in a minute. Keep playing.
Exactly. Both of
y'all be doing push-ups in a minute. Keep playing.
Wow. Wow. All right. Well, shit. RB, give us the scoop on this, the whole entire Home Depot situation, and what is Shaq's involvement with it?
Oh, chick posted a picture in a Home Depot apron, and she say, I get told all the time I'm too pretty to work at Home Depot, but I have no problem working at Home Depot because they have good benefits, and it's helped me get through school because I'll never make an OnlyFans to try to persuade men to throw money at. And when she said she wasn't making OnlyFans, the hate from the people who do OnlyFans came that way. Then Shaq wrote her like, keep your head up. Don't worry about them. Then she posted that Shaq DM'd her. Then all of a sudden you see a whole bunch, you see everybody working at Home Depot now online.
Oh my God, they done had at least 10 different chicks posting
10.
in the same mirror.
Say hundreds of girls that posted Home Depot.
All of them posting in the mirror and at work, talking about, yeah, I work at Home Depot, basically looking for a shot at an OnlyFans, I think. Because not 2 days later, scrolling through my Pornhub like I do, I see a Home Depot chick thing. I say, wait, no, she didn't. And I looked at it, wasn't her, but they already done did the parody of the chick in the parking lot pushing the buggies out, and the dude say, hey, man, you too fine to be working at Home Depot. You should get your OnlyFans or something. And she was like, you think so? And sure as shit, she's like, a week later, and she gawk. So I was wrong.
Drop the link.
I didn't put that in my scroll. Goddamn.
When I tell you, this shit was so funny because I didn't know if it was real, and I thought it was a chick But I don't post nothing unless I do the whole research and get the thing, or unless I know RB know the real story, and then I go, all right, so he gonna correct me out there, so I'll just say this anyway. But yeah, when I seen that shit, I was like, dog, she done went and got her OnlyFans. That's fucked up. And then I looked, I was like, okay, that's not her, but they already parodying the shit. And the idea that that's what these chicks can do, man. I mean, they who wants to do that, I don't know. Who don't want to do that, I don't know. I mean, for dudes, for the most part, I ain't gonna say dudes because we all think differently. Even though, contrary to popular belief, everybody think we think exactly the same, which is very triggering for some. For me, I think it's funny because I was like, so you think I'm like your dad? And then they be like, I mean, no, not him. Like, oh, okay, it's an exception for everything. But they think we all are simps that would do whatever we got to do sexually for money, or we'll pay for it. And in this situation, this OnlyFans girl, this Home Depot girl, nah, I still wouldn't pay for it. I've never paid for an OnlyFans subscription, and I don't think even it's free porn. You don't have to pay for porn. Why subscribe to somebody and make them rich when they can go through the same shit that your favorite porn stars did? Go get fucked over in the industry and get all these videos of them, and then go. You don't have to pay for porn, people. Stop subscribing to these OnlyFans. And dudes, if you want to make your OnlyFans, by all means, you're going to be broke, bro, because nobody buy dudes OnlyFans. They buy the chick stuff. They use you for content creator. The chicks might get you as a content creator collabo thing, but you get paid peanuts to what they get paid. I've Googled the shit, all right? Google ain't the most accurate thing these days, but it gave me some kind of ballpark numbers, and I'm like, bro, I ain't doing the OnlyFans. I mean, my wife wouldn't let me anyway, but still, if I was single, I wouldn't be doing the OnlyFans. I would. This is fucked up, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If I was in that,
I think that kind of speaks to something else too, like because like a girl could put literally her feet on OnlyFans, and it's kind of like unfair that a dude wouldn't make a lot of money on OnlyFans. But maybe it's because women know, like, why would I pay for that? I could go to any.
And this, Letty, you spoke right when I was about to touch on something, and you said what I was gonna say. Dudes in certain industries are gonna get paid more than women no matter what. So it's only right that women has this, which, holy shit, is this cool? Can women hold their hat on it? Nah, but there are women who have made a career of doing porn and are richer than I am because they did that. Now, dudes go do that. You've seen all the guys that do that. What do they end up usually doing? The good ones. They end up having their own production company because they don't make shit. The girls make all the money in the porn industry. The dudes don't make shit. I think it's fucked up, but I think at the same time, the RB3 posted the statistics some months and months ago about porn. And it's not as one-sided for the dudes no more. Chicks are heavily involved in watching porn these days. So, from their humble beginnings to where it's all dudes buying porn, hiding it from their wife, and everything was comfortable. Now it's like, shit, oh, you was watching that porn? Shit, I got the, you see part 2? Here, I got that here. Look at this one. So, I just feel like the Home Depot situation is another one of them trends that people getting on, and eventually, and I said it already happened. I will send you the link. Okay, y'all. It already touched the porn industry. So
you're right. I make my own porn and I still ain't got paid.
That's because you ain't posted. I already told you, if you need a manager, I got you, bro. I know I can get you involved.
Where's the link?
There she go. All right, let me go to the next conversation. Oh, shit. RB.
Hey, before you go to the next conversation, can I just say this before that?
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to match a porn star with an OnlyFans star? Bro.
Well, let me put it right
for months. It's hard. It's very hard.
Hey, you just not good at what you do. I'm gonna need you to step up your game, and you have it.
That's true. I've been trying.
Hey, listen.
I can get a distant cousin.
Hey, listen. I might have to kick you out because you're not gonna say you my friend failing like that.
Damn it, you sure right. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do my due diligence. My bad.
Let me put this out there. Stop it. Listen, there's this chick in porn, which now OnlyFans and all those things can start your porn career now. Katrina Blacks, or it's Katrina something else now. She used to be Katrina Thicks. Texas grown white girl, big old cans, big old ass. She is married, and the dude that he's a cook, which is crazy for me, but he's her manager. My dude, yes, sir. If you a cook and you ain't getting none, you might as well. If she want to do that shit, get your money, bro. But that's a sore subject for some people. Me personally, I can't do it. But my wife listen. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. That'd be so crazy. But yeah. All right. So anyway, Zion Williamson. We didn't touch it yet, but he got this whole situation with porn stars because we on a porn star situation. So let's talk about it real quick. Zion Williamson. He has a situation where he got a girl pregnant, and then all his other side pieces have fallen out with it. And they're putting stuff on internet about all the stuff that he's sending them, all the stuff that he buying them trips to come to New Orleans and this and that and blah blah blah. And it's crazy. So I didn't like this porn star that put him out there, Mariah Mills. This is one of the chicks that I thought was like super high, boom, 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 back in the day. Then the more I realized, I was like, damn, she only do videos with white dudes. And every dude's thing about porn is that they can be in it with the chicks that they see. They can be in it with the chicks that they see. So it's like, well, I ain't got no chance with it because I should do porn with white dudes. So I don't like her no more. So that was my thing with her. Then comes to find out, Zion spitting in her mouth and stuff, and she mad about that. You spit in my mouth, but you got a whole baby on the way. And I'm like, wait, that's what you mad about? That he spit in your mouth? And what about all the other stuff y'all was doing and he got a baby on the way? But anyway, yeah, Zion going through some things. And then KO had some things that he had to say about it. KO, what was your opinion on the whole Zion situation?
I just don't like the idea that for her to even be able to give us this, she had screenshots and all that shit before anything went wrong. So you already was doing the wrong shit from the begin with. Like what Yo Gotti and them say, you be doing too much.
I mean, well, do we got timestamps on when the screenshots was taken? Because some people don't erase their messages, and then, I'm gonna go screenshot this now that this happened. You know what I'm saying?
What screenshots?
Mariah Mills and Zion.
Can we admit that these women be predators on these young men with money?
I mean, yeah, he's 23. He got 200 million at least that he got. And why would you decide to fly? She talking about moving to New Orleans for him. Why would you move to New Orleans for the dude? And now it's a problem because the information got out. I'm pretty sure she knew about him.
But in the fine print, she was getting paid like $20,000 or something like that because he asked how much I'm going to pay you with you being out here.
Yep.
Yeah.
She talking about you ain't my king no more, bitch. Please,
my king no more.
Yeah, I'm paying for them Tupperware titties.
That's how the fun.
Them shits was there before he got. I used to see them.
That's how you fumble the bag 101. But it's just, I gotta say, just think back when you was in your early 20s, and then you got the ability to have any woman you want to. Like 10 grand ain't nothing to that, man, and you know that. And like I say, these women be preying on those young men who from little towns. Most time the basketball players socially awkward, but they can hoop. Nah, any chick you want, you can get. You got to think about that. You see it more and more, and you look at it, and I be saying to be the predator. These women be almost 30 plus, preying on these young men, fresh out of college, a year or two in the league.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it like this: she would try some shit with me like that at 22. Well, how old is he at 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have had a rude awakening. By 23, I was in Turkey. That's some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. And Mariah, she porn star fine. If she wasn't a porn star, she'd just be a regular old chick. So
but like you say, she wasn't the only one he was hitting though. She just the only one talking.
oh man, when turkey, god dang, oh turkey was so great. All right, so yeah, that's the time. Man, you know about
Would
Turkey?
you,
Oh,
if you
my
had
bad.
that much,
That's a sore spot for the lady. She was in Turkey for you. You know about Turkey, Jason G?
I was about to say,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it hit different, man. It's not the same. It's not the same as like you see these. I used to have crushes on so many chicks before I went to Turkey. When I came back from Turkey, I'm like, it got to the point where like having a fine girl like it don't even matter. And everybody in Turkey got a fine girl. You know, you got to get to know them, and that's what made me the way I got to get to know them and see if they're cool people and stuff. Everybody fine. It don't even matter. But yeah, I mean, Letty was over there pimping, so you know.
I mean, I went over there with a man already, so.
Damn. All right.
From there, so you know that's something to be said. And
Facts.
he's a fantastic dude.
He's still there?
He's from Cyprus, so he lives there.
Oh, them niggas be rich too, but I don't know how everybody in Turkey rich. That shit don't make no sense to me. I went to the club. For the first month I was there, I ain't paid for nothing because, you know, the people that want to get in with the new Americans. Oh, hey, you know, because they want you to buy them some shit from the PX. And I'm like, bro, we can't do that. It's illegal. But they, you know, they don't know that everybody get that same briefing at the beginning of the cycle. I guess some people actually buy them shit, so it is what it is. But all right, so check this out. Letty commented on this. I think KO posted it. Let me make sure I can give people their credits. But I call this segment here, nigga. So,
Bro.
did you see that shit? Did y'all see that shit? KO, am I right? You posted that one, right?
He did.
Yeah. Okay. I need
Yes, sir,
all
I did.
kinds of opinions, and I don't even know where to
I
start
did.
with this. Okay, so RB gave us the backstory. That did not help at all. I don't even care. But RB, give us the backstory on the nigga situation.
Please.
She was in a drunk. She was in a street pen, so you know, first thing that people do is pull out their phone. When she realized they had a kissing, she was embarrassed, so she went for what she do.
My interpretation, I'm gonna give mine first. I usually go last. My interpretation of this is she was embarrassed. She was drunk. So it came out of her mouth the first time. It was like, fucking nigga, this and that. And then nothing happened. So she was like, I'm still embarrassed. I got away with it one time. Fuck it. I'm going for broke. Man, she just started. I laughed. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed the entire time I was watching this shit, and then I laughed a little bit extra harder when old girl gave her that two. I mean, and she wasn't even mad at old girl.
After she hit it with a paper cup first.
Yo, she's like beep beep beep, and they called it a day. She didn't even go after her after she hit her up, and she got mad. My favorite part was when she threw the phone, and old boy zoomed in on the phone. It's all broke on the floor and shit, and then. If fast forward to later on, she asked him, where the fuck is my phone? Who took my phone? Who stole my phone? Like, damn, that's really how you feel out here in the streets. You were pissing in the street. Somebody started recording you. You get mad, start niggering, and then everybody get the nigger. She went and got in the girl's face. She fucking nigger, bitch. And I was like, that shit was too funny for me. I know it shouldn't be that funny, but that shit was so funny for me. And, so I just want to get y'all takes on this. How do y'all?
I watched it multiple times. I watched it multiple times, and my favorite part was when she hit that one dude and he kicked
over
in her ass like she was a stray dog.
Yeah,
that was funny.
He pushed on her ass with his foot like, fuck out of here.
Quick story, because like this reminds me, y'all remember obviously in the before times in 2019 when the Popeye chicken sandwich was popular.
Yeah.
And I think this one white woman got body slammed by somebody who they called a nigga.
Yep. At the Popeyes, so damn big.
Yeah, that reminds me of that. And it's just like it was probably a young brother, 25 years old, but it was an old white woman, and she was just like mad because she couldn't get the sandwich. But long story short, she called the young brother a nigga, and he basically picked her up and slammed her and was like, "Who you call a nigger, nigga?"
Yo, and I love the fact that niggas call niggas all the time, and white people niggas, and it don't even matter. But when a white person calls them niggas a nigga, it's
Cringe.
it makes it,
Cringe.
it makes
I love
good.
how like everybody was like reacting so like
Oh.
calmly, like just being
Oh.
like nobody was really like
Face.
they were just like this.
I hate to say this, but nigger is the trigger to so much great content that we've seen. Nigger
Yes.
was the trigger for the Twisted Tea incident.
He did. He was cool as fuck until he said, "Look, nigger." He said, he dropped the T at first, then he tried to smack it. Dumb nigger. Pick that shit up, popped him upside his head. Damn, nigger is funny. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I don't get offended by the N word. I'm gonna say
He
it
tried to be
properly.
too fancy with it
Oh man,
because he tried to flip it, catch it, didn't hit him. That's when he dropped it. He was
Yeah.
trying to be too fancy.
Did
Yeah,
y'all see the
but-
broadcaster, the baseball dude that was on there? He lost his job obviously a week later, but it was just like he was talking. He meant to say the Negro museums, but the white dude, he was like the nigger museums.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Oh,
nigger
excuse me,
is-
the nigger league museums.
You know what I'm
Visited
gonna
it.
do?
It was great.
Hey, this is really fucked up. Hold on, is it bad that I do get offended by it? Like I hear white people say it. No, it's not bad. That's a good thing. You should. My thing is I'm from Arkansas, first and foremost. My town that I'm from has less than 2,000, well, no, it's more than 2,000 now, but 2,000 people in it. And the majority is white. So growing up, we had KKK in the next town. And I say town because it wasn't no city, it was a town. So yeah, nigger was something that I heard so often as a youth that I grew up and it didn't even bother me no more. I don't care. It don't does that give it power though? No, it don't give it power to me. It's like a dude that can't fuck. And you tell the dude he can't fuck for so long that after a while he just, all right, well, I can't fuck, so it don't matter. Either he gonna flip the switch and start raping chicks, or he's just gonna be okay with the fact that he can't fuck. I mean, it is what it is with it. So the nigga, I don't get triggered that often. I get triggered when I'm asking you a personal question and you treating it like it's a game. Other than that, I don't get triggered about shit. I'm like, bro, hey, really, I want to know this. I want to know something. And you like, oh, motherfucker, you don't know this, you dumbass. I get triggered on shit like that. But calling me a nigger because the fact that people say nigger to trigger people, I don't want to give you the satisfaction of being triggered by you trying to trigger me. So it don't, but it's funny as fuck though when it comes on. And speaking of which, Tay just got on. So so Van Sickle, he grew up in the same town I grew up in, that same 2,000 people town where we got the KKK and all this stuff on the other side of the shit. So Tay, did you see the white chick? It looked like New Orleans. Where was that? Did we find out where that was at? Insert a Cat Williams joke right there. There you go. That's right. You can't, but it don't bother me. But Van Sickle, now, Van Sickle, in his forever coolness, DJing sets and getting drunk with the common folks, I've heard Van Sickle say, "Nah, man, these niggas crazy," and he ain't referring to black people when he say it. He's talking about everybody in general, and that comes from being around people who use it in general, myself included. When I be like, "Man, niggas gone crazy over here," I say Van Sickle like. For me, it's like my kids watching me say things that I shouldn't say. He's absorbing it and he rebuttals, says the same shit. It doesn't bother me. Now, if Van Sickle now this is one of my first ever best friends in my life. If Van Sickle ever came to me and was like, "Say bitch nigga, this," at first I'm gonna gauge it. Okay, is he calling me a nigga? Is he just saying, "Hey, I'm a bitch nigga"? Because a bitch nigga is something different than just a nigga. A nigga, you trying to get some. When you say bitch nigga, you
This
call
is
it
the craziest time ever to jump in this conversation.
yeah, when you came in. But the idea of this chick being, it looked like she was comfortable where she was at, so she may be from the area. I don't think she was no visitor. But to just be like, "Nigga!" and then just being so happy with herself. And I think she was just so drunk that she didn't even realize. All right, tomorrow, the day after she saw that video, she'd probably go kill herself or something because she'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I embarrassed my family and this shit. But Vansuka can attest, the town I grew up in was nigger. So it didn't really matter. It doesn't bother me when I hear it.
Man, the town we grew up in was from all, I mean, you know, I've traveled all over the place, man. We grew up different, man. Like we didn't have racism, bro. Like even to this day, we got classmates that like stop talking shit on white folks because I grew up playing ball with white boys. We all grew up together. It's 50-50. It wasn't like that. I mean, we had some rednecks there and even black folks that don't like white folks, but they were just old timers and we didn't grow up that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, what he's explaining is that we have people who don't subscribe to racism, but there are black folks who don't like white folks who don't like black folks. Like I said, the KKK's in the next county over, right next door. But we didn't as kids. That shit wasn't no trigger. We don't care about this shit. But if Vansickle would have heard, let's say Cody Mosley would have said some shit like, man, that Matt nigger over there, he wouldn't have got that sentence finished before Vansickle would have mollywopped his ass because that guy don't say.
Oh, I don't play that shit, bro.
Right. So that's the whole different situation. But I feel like this video was perfect. It made me laugh multiple times because I watched it again and again. And then my favorite part was when I looked at the comments and I told my boy, I said, bro, you know, it's crazy, the comments. I said my piece. My shit was basically an emoji laughing, a laughing emoji. But and then Letty said, bruh, fuck that bitch. She automatically hates this bitch. She's on her most hated list ever. Then another
Letty don't like us either.
Not to put y'all in the box. Another white girl, Christy, she said,
Letty don't like us either.
Oh, shut up. She's just asking your link.
I'm like, what?
I was gonna say, is she even here to defend herself? Come
Letty.
on, Rose.
Hey, okay, Letty, how many niggers have you dated?
Wow! She said 5. Nigga, 5? What's up?
Hey, I saw this video, this comedian not too long ago, man. He was like, man, I was at karaoke with my black friend. He's like, no, it's important to the story. And so he was like, I was gonna go up and do this karaoke song, but it had the N-word at him. So so I looked at him. He's like, it's okay, man. You can say the N-word if it's in the song. So he was like, oh man, I got my black card. I got the pass, So he went up there and blah, 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 just went off saying as many times as he could, you know what I'm saying? And then he's like, man, everybody was mad at me. I didn't know why. I went back to my friend. He's like, I thought you said I could say the N-word. And he's like, man, not during a Weezer song.
He's like, say it, I won't be there.
Yes, exactly.
I was just messing with Letty though, because Letty got more black friends than white ones. I actually thought she didn't like white people. So.
Oh damn, that's not cool. All right, let's get off the nigga. Oh, excuse me. RB, did you want to say something else about nigga?
I could care less about it.
See, yeah, I think we're in the same boat with it. It's funny to me though. I laugh my ass off. All right, so 48 things men here. This is something Benita posted. Did y'all look at that one? Did y'all see that one she posted? Let's see right here. It has a little dude on there on the cover. A lot of these videos, bro, just click on them. We vet these videos before we allow them to be on the page. So basically, if anybody gets something through, it's worth a look. But she posted this video. It got like 4 dudes for the little snippet. And say, and her question is, do any of these sound familiar? Have you heard any of these statements? Have you said them? Do you see them as hurtful or non-hurtful? Sexism doesn't exist in a vacuum. Our society has a dangerous, narrow view of masculinity.
I'll hit y'all back when I get to the house. I'll be back.
All right, bro. Which limits what a man is allowed to be. What do you think? And in here on this video, there's 48 things men hear in a lifetime. And I think I'm sharing so you should hear it. I'm gonna play it right now, just real quick. It's short. It's a minute and 30 some seconds, but I'm gonna just go through a couple of them first. to see if y'all can get the gist of it. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear it when it starts, if it starts. Y'all hear that? Okay.
Boys don't play with dolls.
Pink is a girl's color.
Boys don't cry.
Wow, you're so strong.
You got hit by a girl? You throw like a girl.
What are you, gay? Don't be such a pussy. You don't watch football?
You're such a mama's boy. You're so scrawny. He can't even grow a beard.
Are you more of an ass man or a boob man?
Dude, you're still a virgin?
Nice guys finish last.
Hit it and quit it.
Boys will be boys. It's a pretty colorful cocktail you've got there.
You're so sensitive for a guy.
Dude, are you on your period?
Between.
All right, so you get the gist of it from. So some of these, yeah, exactly. The labeling of things. So again, the question is, do any of these sound familiar? I'm guessing everybody can do a resounding yes for that. Have you heard these statements?
Gillette commercial.
Have you, huh?
That's the Gillette commercial, right?
I have no idea. It's just a YouTube video. I don't know if it is or not.
Oh, okay.
But it says, do any of these sound familiar? Have you heard them? Do you say them? And do you see them as harmful or hurtful? I mean, harmful or not harmful? Sexism doesn't exist. Okay, so she goes on. My thing is, whenever Bonita posts something, I try to do, because I always give her shit whenever she sways away from the questions that I ask and then just go on a rant. So I try not to go on a rant when I see these things. I go, let me read the first question, type my answer. Next question, type my answer. So I'm just gonna give you what mine was. Mine was, yes, I've heard them all, mostly as a young adult or a grown-up. I've said them mostly as a young adult. I don't see them as harmful personally, but I know people who do. I don't think others' opinions on my masculinity holds any weight. I'm masculine as I want to be at any given time. But I think this is a great topic. And I think that a lot of young men have heard these. I think a lot of young men have let this sway the way they live their life. And I feel bad for those guys. So I just want to go around the room and see, ask the gentlemen, and I'm gonna ask the ladies too, because this is a dude's question, but y'all know dudes.
Oh, there you go, labeling again. Okay.
But you know dudes, and you know, have anybody ever labeled you as a dude thing? You know the tomboy situations or whatnot. So Jason G, you're on my screen first now, so it's on you.
I mean, I guess I can't see it as harmful from the standpoint of like masculinity isn't just one thing. So like if somebody's trying to basically put you into this category and this idealized version of like the general what we do in the country from the patriarchy standpoint, like I can see how it's harmful because there's other, you know, possibilities on the masculinity spectrum that aren't necessarily being represented. And if someone's to be made out to be like, and I mean, to your point, I get what you're saying, where it's just like it doesn't bother you, or it may not bother other strong folk, but like for the folks who are still trying to figure out who they are and they don't necessarily identify in that heteronormative way, then I can see how it could be problematic. So I see how it's harmful to those who don't necessarily fall under normativity shit.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Dr. Renee, how many questions is this I'm asking her? This is the third one now. Dr. Renee, what's your opinion on that? All right, KO, what's your opinion on that?
I feel like it's both harmful and not harmful, because it won't be harmful, but because usually when you do things of that nature, it's to people you have that type of relationship with, that you're close with, close friends, family members, so it won't hurt them. But it can be harmful as a third-party harassment. Anybody that's bypassing that may hear that shit could be offended by it. So that's why I stand on it.
Okay. All right, and remember, at any point in time, if you have a rebuttal for what somebody else says, just put your hands up, and I'll get to you. Lady, I'm giving you the opportunity to give me your take on this man's question.
I'm gonna try not to make it too long. But I've definitely like experienced this at times, and like as a strong person, it still kind of fucked with me a little bit. Like I wanted to do athletic things in high school, but all of the female sports that I really liked, like volleyball and stuff, were during the fall. And that's when marching band was, and I'm a nerd first and foremost. So like at one point I was gonna go out for wrestling, but being a girl trying to go into the wrestling world with dudes is, even though I could take them, it was a discomfort walking in there, you know? I just felt the eyes on me. I probably would have been, I always wanted to play football, and I would have been phenomenal. I feel it.
A kicker, right?
Kicker, yes. But also, like, I could be out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you this. Let me ask you this without being disrespectful. Okay. When you was trying out for wrestling, did you try out for wrestling, or you just wanted to?
I wanted to, and I went to the meeting, and already my mom and the coach like had to talk.
Did you put on the leotard? And did you have that thing on you when you?
No, I didn't get that far.
Okay, no, all right, cool. See, that is why the eyes were on you if that was the case. I was just gonna put that out there.
No, just walking into the room.
It's the girl coming in trying to play. It's like Icebox from Little Giants. Better than half the boys, but don't get the opportunity because it's a boys' sport. So I feel you. I understand what you're saying. Okay, thank you for that. Steve, what you got on that? That's your slogans as a child. So
I mean, yeah, I grew up to that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, no, I ain't grew up. Bro, I grew up to all of that and everything like that. But we live in a day now that you say half of that shit. I mean, how many dices of communities you gonna piss off with that message? So, I mean, to sit there and say it now, it's like, are you just trying to inflammatory the whole human population now? Because, I mean, back then, you just threw some dirt on it and just did what you had to do. And, you know, the casualties were mostly women, or your ideology. That word is very influential nowadays because that's pretty much prevalent to society now. So it's whatever you believe in now. So you can't say that now without having to redefine, redetermine everything that you just said. Half of that is pretty much gonna piss somebody off. So, you know, I mean, I grew up to it. For me, it's not a slogan. It's not an anthem now, because now you have to accommodate for those certain type of views and ideology. And do you want to be counseled? Do you want to be viewed as this, that, and the third, and then face backlash from this, that, and the third, or be labeled as that? Like, you know what, man? Half the time, you just make me not want to say nothing.
Right. Quiet. What they say? Silencing yourself is probably the worst type of silencing, because you have an opinion on something, but you're either afraid to say it because of the backlash that you know you're going to get, or you fucked up somehow. I couldn't finish that sentence, but anyway. All right, B-Love, what you got on that?
First, I want to take one of them off that list by asking a question to Steve. Are you a boob man or an ass man?
Oh, bro, I itty bitty titties. It don't matter to me, baby. Hey, look here. I need some pillows when I go to sleep, boy. Hey, look here. One to lay on, the
I'm
other
just
one
saying.
to
I
suck on
don't
to go to
think
sleep.
that should
That's
be
all
on
I'm
the
saying.
list. I don't think that would be offensive, even to a homosexual, because they would say neither. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think.
I mean, but
you know, we have to
lady
dice
said,
up every.
that's me right there.
I mean, but why is that statement a topic for argument to get canceled?
All right, check this out. Let me put it in perspective. With those questions, the guy who said that was definitely a gay guy. So maybe no. I'm not saying that to be funny.
I don't mean to laugh like that, but
I
it was
watched
just
the video, and the guy who said that, are you an ass man or a boob man? That's the kind of question a dude asks you at the bar who never met you before, and that's kind of him thinking that this dude look kind of good. Let me ask him this to
Nah, that
and
ain't even
feel
how that
comfortable
goes. That doesn't even how that goes. It's just that's more like a barbershop question. Like, what kind of girls you like? You know, it's just like you kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to call it male bonding, but you're just trying to feel the dude out, and it's a topic of conversation. That's all, to see if y'all got the same something in common or something. I don't feel that's testing him to see if he's gay or not.
Okay. Well, I mean, that guy may feel different. The gay guy may feel different.
Well,
And
it's a
that's
feeling. Then he got to get out of his feelings, brother.
you're gonna
You know
force him
what I'm
out of
saying?
his
Why do I
feelings?
got to feel the way I got to talk? You know what I'm saying? For
Well,
another man at that point.
Let's put it in
Another
perspective.
man.
Let's put it in perspective. You don't have to edit the way you talk. The question was, is this hurtful or not harmful? So you're saying that it's not harmful, right?
I'm saying definitely it's not harmful. That phrase
Yeah.
only. I'm not saying all the other stuff. I heard the harmful stuff too. There was
Okay.
some harmful stuff on there, but that
Gotcha, man.
phrase specifically, I don't think that should be on the list. I think it's a general question.
Okay, well, let me open this up for everybody else. That question that Bishop doesn't feel is a harmful question. Does anybody feel like that is a harmful question? And if so, why? Lady got her hand up first. Go ahead.
It's not, and I know this is getting to the PC thing, but like a better way to like phrase that question to like really make sure you don't offend anybody is just be like, what kind of people you like, you know, what kind of people you go out, because then you're saying people, and they're still gonna answer, like, and you can still probably find out whether or not they are gay or into men or women, you know, what have you. They're still gonna answer, and you haven't put them into that box of, oh, now I have to be like, I don't like women, you know, like.
Well, all right.
But what if you like women, but you don't like titties? But what if you was a woman and you don't like ass?
Or what if you say, what's your favorite feature on a person? Like, what draws you to a person?
I think then that mean you trying to quell my language. You know, because it's like slang. You know, I mean, if you was talking in, you know, that's like saying a white person saying, "Hey, why you got to talk in Ebonics?" You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's the same to me. Like, it's not. I don't feel like I'm trying to test a man's manhood by asking him a specific. If I see titties on a, I'm one in a million. But if I see titties on a female, it's a focus on the breast, or should I say breast? That's the best. Like that's the best way that I would probably clean it up. Do you like breasts or gluteuses? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody says gluteus. It's not even doctors.
Of course they don't. So that's why I'm saying you like titties or ass. That's just a dog. Come on, man. This is
all right,
too much.
let me get to KO's question. What you got, KO? Hey, y'all gotta put your own hands down. For some reason, not letting. After you talk, obviously.
All right.
Boss man in your ass, boy.
Bishop said, I could have sworn I heard him say, a person who's gay would say they don't like neither.
But they like ass.
Is that what you said? You say even if they like
he said they may.
Neither on a female. I know where you're going, but neither on a female. Let me go ahead and clarify that part.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I think that's wrong too, because a lot of them, it depends on, I guess it depends, but a lot of the ones who see themselves as that are captivated by it. There are more of those homosexuals that are captivated by women like that, and they want, man, I'm trying to find a politically correct way to say this shit, but I can't. All I can just, like Bishop say, you just gotta say it plainly. I think the idea of them wanting ass and titties like that make them fucking, you know, I think they like it, but in a way of desiring it.
I think that's more of a rabbit hole type of thought process, because like I'm still on the surface of it. I'm just yeah, like it's almost like, you know, you watching a movie and I'm saying the movie as it is, but you're saying it for the sequel. Like you want to know, hey, well, why did the killer become the killer? And you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not that really deep. It's just a question. Like, why is the sky blue? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hoes, put your hand down because I can't do it. Oh, RB, make me a shit. I opened this motherfucker. Make me a one of them niggas that can do shit. Steve, what you got, bro?
I just
Barbershop playlist.
tits to ass. Like if I walk to any dude right now, I'd be like, yo, titties to ass. Like, what do you think they gonna say? I don't like either, except for I'm this and that and third. I'm the ideology of I am. If I walk to any guy 90% of the time or 50% of the time, whatever the percentage is, they gonna either say titties or ass. That means they're heterosexual. If we're starting to dice up our language to the point where this is actually relative, my silence is more or less preferable to just be like, yo, I can't even say titties no more. I just gotta say ass or question mark.
But let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. In real life, now this is something, these questions and comments are something that you say to people that you fuck with. Like, you don't just go to the club. We talking about this barbershop talk or whatever, but I ain't never had no conversation in the barbershop where a dude was cutting my hair and be like, hey man, you like ass or titties? Like, what? Nigga, why don't you just focus on cutting my hair? Why don't you ask me about ass or titties? Like, that ain't something that we just randomly talk about. Me and Hoes may talk, me and KO, me and RB3 may conversate about some shit like that. We know each other's preferences because we know chicks that we've dated. It's not because
I'm gonna ask you that question.
You ain't never asked me that question in the years that I've known you cutting my hair.
I said I'm gonna ask you that question.
Don't do it on just because. All right, Steve, put your hand down for me because I can't do it. RB,
I don't know how. How do I do that?
Shit.
I feel like this the only way I could get to my turn.
Yeah, you was next. I mean, Benita. I was gonna ask Benita first, but yeah, go ahead. Steve, make RB. Could you make me what you call them people? An admin in this bitch so I can speak. Oh damn, he got off, so his hand could go down. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Make me a co-host or something.
In regards to the actual question that we started at, I feel like it is necessary because I feel like that even though people don't like to talk about it or something, these social constructs let you know how you will be judged in the real world. Now, if you choose not to care, that's on you. And you don't have to follow, but I mean, for the most part, most of them is how people will look at you if you do certain things. Like, you don't have to care about it, but that's just what it is. You know, you can add to it, like, you know, you're a little boy, you're not supposed to hit on a girl. You take that when you grow up and be a man. You know, is some of them people don't like to acknowledge, but at the same time, you would go right back there if a nigga get mad and slap the shit out of a girl. He ain't supposed to hit her, no man supposed to hit her. No. Get what I'm saying?
Right. But that wasn't the question. The question is you got hit by a girl. Now that is triggering both ways. One way, you get hit by a girl, they make you, did that question make you shame to where if you get hit by a girl, now you finna sock her ass? Or did it make you go, I mean, it was my sister that hit me. I'm not finna hit nobody. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time, they just teach you not to let nobody hit you. You know, that's why most people get away, but it's still on the back half end of it, you still not supposed to hit a girl back. So the best way to do it is remove yourself from it. I mean, it all goes there.
Facts. But that's facts. But it's easy for a girl to say that, lady. I'm not saying that you said it because you're a girl, but it's easy for a girl to say that. Dudes really can't say that.
Right.
And I'm gonna say I learned my lesson.
Say what?
I learned my she wrote it. Oh, you ain't thing. She said that I think anybody that hits somebody should be ready for a recoil. And
I agree.
I mean, that's cool to agree, but we don't subscribe to it mostly because usually it's a girl that hit a dude, and then we be like, why ain't you hit her? Ain't nobody finna ask you.
New females.
Ain't nobody finna ask you why you didn't hit her back. Ain't nobody's finna ask you that. The only time you get questions is if you
they doing everything that men can do now. So I mean,
no, they're not. They're not busting nuts in women.
But the world still ain't.
Is that the defining factor?
I mean, but
that's the only factor now.
The world still ain't fair though.
Wow.
I mean, it could be morally right or wrong, but the world still ain't fair in that regard.
Right. And I'm living witness to that.
Somebody hasn't seen American Gladiators.
Though I grew up on American Gladiators. The reason why that show was canceled because it was bullshit. I'm putting it out there like this. And 10 years ago, my living situation would be frowned upon. Nowadays, it's common. I stay at home all day with the kids. My wife go home, go to work. Are you less than a man? If I cared about what people said, then yeah, I'd be like, babe, I'm sorry, I gotta go to work. You're gonna have to find a babysitter or some shit like that. Instead of going, okay, this is part of my responsibility as a father. If I'm not the guy, if your job makes more than me, why would I not let you? Why would we have to do this and this and this? Her getting a job, a lesser job, while I was working my job, would be her making money just to pay for daycare and stuff. If she waited to get the job that she got now, I don't have to work. Am I going to end up working? Sure. Is it going to be before the kids go back to school? I doubt it, because I ain't going to be trying to pay for no damn child services when I'm physically able to be at home with them and spend more time with them, because during school time, I don't. What you got, lady?
But why should you? I get that it doesn't bother you, and that's amazing. But why should you even have to explain yourself?
That's what we're getting at. This thinking process that dudes do certain things, that girls do certain things. We've been getting away from that for so long. With your question, that's why I thought it was so funny that I had to add your Lego question. That with your question saying, why does this say? But it's funny because like not to be like white folks, black folks thing, but it's just like when white folks say stuff like that, it's always about products that they buy, and I think it's so funny because it's like, dude, you don't have to complain about it. Just buy it. Nobody knows who it is who buys it. But I think it's so fucking funny, but because they even Van Sickle ass, he gets some shit. He be like, motherfucker, I bought this. They was like, white boy, why you buying this? He went to the record store. They was like, he said this, and I don't believe him 100%. I'm pretty sure they asked a question about it, but he said like they said verbatim, white boy, why you buying this DMX album or some shit like that? And it was like, bro, nobody does that. But I can see they probably ask, are you sure you want this? You want DMX or something like that before? But yeah, I think we're getting away from that. Benita, are you're physically on? Let you answer too if you want to.
I'm here, but I don't really. I didn't hear the question. So.
Oh, that's right, because you got on late. Well, next question. All right.
I really want to hear her response.
Nah, go ahead. What? No, look, I had already moved my screen to the next one. That's why I said that. Now we was talking about the your post about all the things that the men heard when they was, is it helpful? The 48 things that men heard in a lifetime. How do you feel about it? Yeah. How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel like all of those things that tell. Oh, did you want me to answer?
Well, yeah, I was thinking we're lingering more around the part of, is it helpful or hurtful, and how?
I think everything that was said is hurtful to both men and women, mainly because what I heard was them basically saying the things they were saying to men was, don't be a woman. It seemed like everything that was said, attributed to don't be feminine. And so that's hurtful to both. But I was just listening to y'all talk. I wonder why when you refer to people who identify as female, you kept saying girls. Like, are you talking about underage, or are you like, why you would say dude, but then when you refer to a man, but when you was even the lady, you said girl, but she's a woman. So
in general, I just look down on women, so I just automatically just call them girls. So that's how I talk. I call my
I think we
I call my mama girl sometimes when I be playing with her. I always say ma'am when I'm talking to her, but when I be playing, I'm like, girl, stop playing. I don't know, woman. I have no idea. You put me on something.
I think it's a societal thing that
Well, I don't know about societal. It's a personal thing.
It is. I think it is societal, because you weren't the only one who said girl. But I think language does matter, and so we might. I mean, even me too. So we might, try to identify. If we're talking about an adult female, then
you should be a woman or a lady. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's just something I noticed, but thanks for asking me.
Okay. No, it's all good. All right, well, that was oddly enough, we got 20 minutes left.
Oh,
and
if it's left field, I didn't have to share. My bad.
No. You good. Don't, look, there you go. Worrying about what other people say. Fuck people. Do your thing. That was the beginning part. That was the first little piece of the conversation. Now we're in the middle part, but sorry, 20 minutes later. So I'm gonna ask everybody, did y'all watch the bullying my kid video where the adult went to the school and pushed the guy around? All right, you say guys and girls. So yeah, guys and girls. Jason G, what was your thoughts on that? Was the guy in the right? Just give me your synopsis.
Nah, you don't do that. Like, I understand why you would be upset and why you want to put hands, because I want to do that shit all the time at my job when somebody pisses me off. But you got to be the bigger person, like, especially when you're talking about kids. So, like, there's got to be a better approach. Yeah, so he's wrong.
I think, okay, gotcha.
When are you not the bigger person?
Dr. Renee, I'm going to ask you, did you want to speak on it? I mean, yeah, Jason G is definitely the bigger person in that situation. Big ass Jason G. I swear, I look at him on the screen, I'm like, yeah, we about to say hi then when I see him in person. I was like,
God damn.
So, you about to see some Barry White tonight? Big ass. Dr. Renee. Fourth one. It's the fourth one. Dr. Renee, you got something to say on that one? Okay, good insight. Lady, it's on you. Kid bullying your kid at school, then you go to school and you don't punch nobody, you don't pick up and slam nobody, but you putting hands on them, pushing them, knocking over desks, and just giving them business like crazy. Is that
That
cool?
was so fucked up. And like, I've been in a situation like that, but it was another kid who went kind of ape shit on the class. And that alone took like 4 kids and 4 teachers trying to stop him. But like the fact that like also no one tried to stop that adult, like, and I get it could be like a safety thing for the teacher too. Like, I totally get that. But like, that was so fucked up. You just don't do that. That's a kid. You're an adult. Like, no.
Okay, KO. Ain't no safety glasses look safe as fuck. Push the button, SA.
Look how plump them lips look.
Nah, don't do that. What the
Wow.
hell? All right, we'll
You know what?
Oh, okay.
That's one of those things on that subject, bro. That was harmful to me. Because
what was
harmful? Nah, it wasn't. I couldn't even think of that. But like I say on the matter, I already gave my take on it, remember?
Oh, you commented on the thing.
Yeah, remember I said I feel like it's harmful to third parties on the outside looking in. And I said it's not when it comes to, people you have that relationship with that you just talk shit back and forth with anyway. So, it's one of those things.
Well, I mean, you talking shit back and forth. Imagine, okay, no, you know what? That ain't time yet. Let me get everybody's opinion. All right, thank you.
How's that any different from Ron somebody?
I mean, you talking about when an adult come to school and push bully around?
Oh, that shit. Nah, I don't. I'm not with that shit at all. Yeah. I mean, no, that's a whole child, man. That's a whole. I'm totally out on that shit.
All right, bet. B-Love, what you got on that one?
I didn't see the video, but from what it sounds like, yeah, that wasn't a good move.
Wasn't a good look in the move. Nobody involved. Benito.
What grade was it though?
I have no idea. These definitely high school kids though.
It don't matter. It's assault. I already said it.
You said wait. That's somebody's parents. Nah, unacceptable. That's assault.
Yeah, that is assault.
Some of my volleyball players.
But then you didn't have to read all of that, or you can. I don't care. But yeah, it's assault.
You
I didn't see the video, so I don't know who swung first.
I didn't realize that was an adult doing that. And where's the high school security? Like, how did
y'all high school have security?
You know what, we did, but that ain't wasn't really worth much. So I understand. They're not giving enough incentive. And then in the state of Arkansas, we can't break up a fight.
I just said the student, the teachers can't. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the teachers aren't allowed to like step in and break up a fight because of what might happen during that process. So we just gotta let them fight.
Figure it out.
Yeah, and to maybe security gets there, but that is assault. That did happen, in a sense, happened to me with my volleyball players, but
Did they
you
try to
can't
whoop
put
your
this
ass?
on anybody, huh?
The volleyball player try to whoop your ass?
I couldn't. I didn't
Did
hear
your
everything.
volleyball player try to whoop your ass?
Not me, but another
Okay.
player was like on social media, like talking hella shit. And then during the match, she was talking shit. And then once the match was over,
On the opposite team?
the girl she was talking to and about called her mom. And like Shantae's mom came up there and they both jumped Skylar. And so like yeah, Shantae's mom got, she was, I think Shantae got suspended. Nothing happened to Skylar. She was the one who started it by talking shit, but nothing happened to her. But her mom was charged with
I
assault.
got you, KO. Okay, bet. Steve, I'm gonna get you, but let me get KO. He got his hand up real quick. What you got, KO?
That situation Benita was just talking about, I've seen it more times than actual person, and it's one of those things that also I think it's the different type of parent era that we in. Remember, we used to get licks in school. Now, when a mom go to school, it's automatically the teacher fault and not the kid type thing. So they already go up there with the wrong mindset and stuff. When there's other avenues that can be taken. I would say the only thing I don't like about the whole subject is something Shannon Butte said on the page. She asked a crazy question I thought was crazy, which was, how did he get in there? The same way the students get in there. He walked his ass through the front fucking door.
Right. I mean, right though.
Because everyone has access to the school. I mean, even if you go in there for a certain reason, a parent would have to, go to the office.
Yeah.
It wasn't the kid's
Yeah,
parent.
but you have access to
Not the
get
kid was
in.
asking.
So I just thought that was insane to ask.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if she meant like how was he able to like put his hands on another kid? But you're right.
Nah, in there, how he get into school? That's what that's what she asked.
Yeah.
I mean,
her personally,
even when
so yeah,
when
that's
he
what she asked.
walked in that class, like the teacher at least would have been like,
"Excuse me, my man. Can you help
excuse me,
out?"
sir."
I mean, by the time she got that out, the hands was already around the neck and everything. Like he was probably moved quick.
Oh shit, my cousin JoJo trying to.
But we used to have our doors locked.
Damn,
So,
I think
like,
the students should have jumped the
Hey,
daddy.
so I saw the video, right?
Okay, hold on. Steve, what you got on this?
Man, do you know what type of mentality it takes for you to drive wherever you came from? And then you have to have the coordination to understand what classroom at what time that young man was in. And just like everybody has said, you just traversed straight through the school, straight to that class to beat up a young man. Like, yo, what type of sicko mind state are you from? Well, like, yo, do you understand that you are actually emasculating your son? Because now every time he goes to school and everything like that, oh, you got to get your daddy to come fight for you now. So what do you do then? So what do you do? So you now, instead of getting bullied by one guy, you gonna get bullied by the whole school now?
Man, you gotta bring your daddy up there every day.
You gotta bring your daddy up there every single day to fight all your battles.
Run trains on nigga faces. Blip, 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 blip.
Thank you. So,
I feel exactly how Steve feel about that.
All right, cool. That's what I was gonna say. RB, but RB, you had more insight. You said something to me that kind of persuaded my opinion on it because I thought, you said something about the parent.
The bully parents
that's
I say the bully parents got 10 hours to respond, and they ain't about it.
Right. The bully's parents. Now, see, my thing is, RB said that, and then I mixed it. Ooh, excuse me. I'm drinking that red berry. And then I mixed that with what Letty said, and I say that the maybe that bully was that nigga at school that nobody wanted to fight. We had those at our school. So when y'all talking about they weren't about the safety, maybe the kids was like, nah, fuck it, let him get his ass whooped, because he whooped my ass last year, he whooped his ass year before, he done whooped her ass last week. Like, maybe they was like, fuck it, let him get his due. Maybe that'll straighten his ass out. But we know for the bully, it don't straighten him out.
But how many people gonna really jump in front of an angry parent fighting over their child?
I mean,
when it's really not your business.
When we was in school, if that was one of us getting jumped by somebody's parent, we would have jumped into it. We would have knew that outcome. We already know. With KO, that nigga would have saw me getting whooped by some chick, he probably would have body slammed her ass. And I would be like, bro, I said I wasn't gonna fight the girl. What you doing? And we would have figured that out afterwards. But we didn't play that shit. If somebody was hitting up our people, we would have get in. Maybe he had no people in class for him.
And that's what I was about to get at. You know, we all didn't take the same classes, so it's just like that nigga was all on his own.
Mm-hmm. KO, you got your hands up. What's up? I'm gonna get yours before we move to the damn, I'm gonna say last one. Shit, we got a lot. Fuck. I'm gonna start doing the big topics first. What you got, KO? Overtime. I ain't doing shit tonight.
I don't have nothing, bro. I just never put it down from the first time.
Oh, well, could you please do it? I can't do it.
I'm working on it, but these buttons, the screen ain't touching right.
All right, I'm gonna go around the room real quick. One time question, one time answer. No elaboration. And well, shit, we need elaboration on this because it's some shit. All right, absent father versus the inconsistent father. The thoughts of it. I want RB to go first. What do you think about that? And you told me, so just tell me what you told me.
I'm not qualified to speak on that.
Okay, RB grew up with his father was there. Period. So, I feel like you know enough people to have an opinion on it for how you felt about their situation. But we'll get back to you on that. Jason G, you got some inconsistent father or absent father? Which one is worse?
I think that like the absent father is worse because I've had some friends who basically, and to be honest, I feel like RB3 because I had my dad there too. But I've seen the difference from where I had friends who had fathers in the home and not, and the fathers that were there, inconsistent or consistent, made a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I'm with you. I feel you. Dr. Renee, that's number 5. What do you feel about that?
Absent fathers are the worst because my dad wasn't there. My dad and mom got divorced when I was 6. And my mom didn't want me to have any contact with my dad. But I used to talk to my brother all the time, and my brother gave me his phone number, and I called my dad. And I told my mom, Dad's coming to get us for the weekend, and she got mad. But yeah, my father was consistent when he was around.
So when he was around, so that would mean that would be inconsistent, or would that be absent? How do you feel about that? Because it's your way of interpreting.
I would say it would be absent. Okay. Because I was more of a daddy's girl growing up. So, you know, with him not being around, and I just got mad about it. Like, where's my dad?
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you. All right, bet. Letty, where you at with it?
Damn, why you gotta ask these questions when we got like no time left? I had an absent father. Like, my mom took me away from my dad and like never put our names in the phone book and stuff, so he like couldn't find us when I was 2. So like I grew up without knowing my dad at all. And his new wife found me on MySpace when I was like 18, and I've only met him like twice, but like I never felt that loss for not having a dad. Like I didn't get like necessarily sad, like maybe sometimes around like father-daughter dances and stuff like that. But like I would say that I still face different challenges. Like me and my mom just did everything, but we were, we made it work. And maybe me being who I am had different challenges. Like maybe if I had a dad, I could have played, catch or something. I'd have been the dream little kid. Oh, she wants to play football.
Or you could have been wrestling. Yeah.
Right. But there's also a chance that my dad just could have been, being a huge drug addict and could have torn my life down too. So maybe that it was best that he was absent, which is why my mom made that choice.
Facts. Okay. Hey, KO, what you got with that one?
Inconsistent father to me is by far the worst because my dad was both after he finally came into the picture. And I think them putting yourself in front of them, it's kind of like, okay, I'm trying to be sure. Them keep putting themselves in front of you is a constant reminder of why they can't be what you need them to be, as opposed to you never meeting your dad at all, out of sight, out of mind.
Thanks. Okay. All right. Van Sickle, inconsistent father or absent father? Which one's worse?
I agree with Hose on this one, man, because I mean, my dad ain't never been there for me. Maybe a couple times, you know.
Come on, man, don't do Joe like that.
Man, Joe, you don't know, bro. Like he
Man,
kind
I
of
drank on
sucks,
Joe
bro.
Brown before.
I mean, he's cool to you. He's cool when you see him at the VFW, yeah. Like, and that's how often he's cool to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was never there for the beginning of my life. He didn't never tell me he loved me till I was like 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even know if he meant it even then. He's probably just drunk.
Oh man. Okay.
So yeah, I agree with Hose on that one. If I never knew him, then it would be out of sight, out of mind. But I had a dad that could have been there, and he liked to take me out, like on my birthday, and take me to the movies and shit. But like that was it, just kind of like a charity gig.
No, facts. Okay. Be Love, what you got on that one, brother? I want to shout out Renee for coming through on that one. You missed 4 questions, but you got that 5th one.
Oh, I was thinking.
No, I'm fucking with you. I said it from the beginning. All right. Let's see. Bonita, what you got on that one?
Admitting that I don't know like what all's going on, just taking it at face value. My first inclination is the custodial parent need to grow up. Like inconsistent to me is still present. And I don't know, a lot of these custodial parents are toxic. And so like, you know, of course, not knowing why the non-custodial parent is not there, like they might be needing to preserve their mental health dealing with the custodial parent who's like being territorial and still hurt or being off of the broken relationship. So, I mean, when it comes to like protecting your mental health and having to dealing with that person or being with your child needs a mentally healthy, you know, parent, and provided, you know, that they live beyond 18, that relationship can be repaired. But if you having to go back to deal with, you know, somebody who's emotionally and verbally abusive and keeping you from your child, so I would say the inconsistent is better than absent in my experience.
Oh, well, shit, let it.
I'm sorry. This is a subject.
It is. I can tell. Your shit is deep. your shit deep like the lakes of Michigan. No. Okay. Thank you, Bonita. Steve, what you got on that one?
Nobody even heard me because lady was typing and
stuff. I'm like Rob. I'm like
I
RB3. Like I agree with like Letty and Bonita, and I also agree the fact that KO and Taylor, their situations are the mirror opposite of you know, Letty's and Bonita's. It's just a simple fact of the family dynamic and like the kids involved. How can they perceive it? How strong they are to take it and everything like that. When I'm with Letty them, I would rather the consistency of the inconsistent. Like if you an ancient person, then you're not going to be a pattern. Yes, it's still a pattern, and I believe in patterns. Even inconsistent as it is, it's still consistent. There's still some consistency in it. Like, yes, it is.
All right, well, check this out. It's a no. All right, Sam Jackson. No. All right, well, check this out. We still got a couple of topics that we didn't get to. I'm gonna name them off. And when I name them off, y'all listen to me. Go to the group page, comment on these shits, because we got some great fucking topics. And I'm gonna start doing this shit in reverse. Me and RB gonna talk about it and figure out how we can get some little ones in with some big ones, because we do the little ones first and then take up an hour and then we get to the big ones and be like, damn.
Just add an hour to the show. Start an hour earlier.
You tried it. You ain't
Oh my soul! I know I used to go to work at 11:30. Y'all was still on. What happened?
No,
Wait.
that was the Bombay Lounge. Now I'm playing. We
No,
did.
that was
We went for
it.
3 hours
Yeah.
at first. Then we realized, bruh, nah.
If you went now, you can go to Yups.
I go to Yups now. But nah. So check this out. We
Oh, that's
got
what we doing? Okay.
we got divorce for stepkids college money. That one was crazy. Read that little article. Comment on that.
I saw that one.
That shit was crazy. Husband flies first class and made the wife and kids fly coach. Check that one out. That one was good.
Wow.
A real small one. Date the friend if the first chick don't work out. They said you should not do that. Guys, if you try to date a girl and she say no, don't go try to date her friend. I'm like,
It seemed like everybody in the comments was like,
Free
"Why
game.
not?"
it's free game, right?
I'm saying,
Yeah,
like,
straight up.
I probably really didn't want you to talk to me. No way. Like,
Right. And they're like, why is you hating if you turn to do down? Let that man get at your friend. Is he genuine? Who knows if he's genuine? But it ain't
Hey,
your
shit, if he
business
makes
no
your
more,
friend
'cause he
happy too, you know
if
what
I
I'm
find
saying?
out I'm the second choice, I'm gonna hit it and ghost anyway. So you might
Oh my
want to talk.
Oh my God. Well, and then the next topic we got is the adult son support. When you supporting your adult child and he gives a fucking homeless person $1,000.
Oh my soul, I was laughing at that shit. Like,
Now, go comment on that. That was crazy. And then the one that I felt like we was gonna end the whole hour with was the pranking versus sexual abuse. We're probably gonna pick that back up next week. So yeah, get in the comments. We'll probably start with that one next week. Me and RB talk it out, and he cool with it. Then we'll do that. It wasn't just the YK Osiris thing. If you look at KO was, and he's not on here no more, but KO was heavily involved with this one. I feel like he was on the wrong side of it because he was trying to advocate for something that wasn't a thing. Every piece that he put on there showed, okay, that wasn't accurate. That didn't happen. Or you don't got all the facts for this one. But I like I told him, I messaged him personally. It's like, I applaud the facts that you are coming up with more on this topic. YK Osiris is a singer. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. He did a song called "I Will Give You the World." I will give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it.
chill out.
It was trash. But he tried to go kiss. He kissed this girl in the mouth that was a rapper. Well, that is a rapper. I don't know her, Suki Hana. I never heard of her. But the idea, it don't even matter. The fact of the matter
That's the
is,
high level pussy rap thing. What was that?
No. That's something totally different. We did that earlier.
Oh, okay.
No, but comment, subscribe, look at those things on the page. We will catch y'all next week. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Goodbye.
What he said. Yeah, all that